Who that?
Hey, wrong.
Hey, nobody recording.
Only Al can record, and I'm top dog. Al Productions.
Motherfuckers gonna get anything. You let that shit for camera. But we know what's for us. We ain't been showing, so we put this shit out there just to get this part, right?
Well, we on live.
Good move.
Four.
Bring it on.
3100. Almost 32.
Get on my. Nope. Now you already know you don't want to, but you already know you got.
Floyd Mayweather has officially returned to the spotlight, and this time he's not just a spectator. He's stepping in to guide his former protege back into battle.
But Tank, man, this is God day, you know? You got the two baddest people in the business and on this, what you call it, that's Al and Floyd, you know? Respect Floyd to the utmost, man. You just let me just come in the gym, just do me, you know?
The undefeated legend, famous for his flawless defense and sharp ring intelligence, has joined Gervonta Davis's camp to prepare for the upcoming fight against Jake Paul.
That body shot already got you. Good move.
Four.
Bring it on.
3100. Almost 32.
Get on my. Nope. Now you already know you don't want to, but you already know you.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, you know, throughout his life. So, but I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan.
Here's where things get interesting. This reunion carries real meaning. Tank was part of Mayweather Promotions from 2015 to 2022, 7 strong years that turned him into one of boxing's top names. Their split happened soon after Davis knocked out Rolly Romero in what became his final fight under Floyd's promotion.
I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine, but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it.
Seeing them reunited feels like watching a student return to the mentor who taught him how to master defense. Inside the gym, Floyd is back to doing what he does best, sharpening Tank's shoulder roll, perfecting his counter timing, and ensuring every move reflects that signature money team precision.
Tank boxing skills is really better than his power. He just didn't have to use his boxing skills, but Tank can really box his ass off. And so when we in a boxing gym, Sean, as you've seen me tell Tank a lot of times, stop always resorting just to your power and use your boxing skills. And that's what Tank did in this training.
This isn't just training, it's mentorship reborn. Floyd is showing Tank how to stay composed under pressure, make rivals miss, and control every moment in the ring. And Tank? He's fully focused, sharper, calmer, and more dangerous than ever. This isn't just another fight camp. It's the meeting of 2 generations.
Do business with you if you act like this.
But it happens a lot in boxing, though, right?
Oh yeah, because
to be
it's
common in
strategic.
boxing, yeah.
Floyd was telling him all these things.
Floyd's given this counsel to
Yes.
Gervonta.
Who do you think is telling him to do the rehydration clauses and not, putting all these stipulations on me? You can't do this, you can't do that. The ring needs to be this size. It's Davis Garcia. It's not. But all these things were all.
And honestly, he's got a point. Fans have been waiting for those legacy-defining fights. The Roach rematch, the Shakur clash, the Loma Dream matchup. But instead, Tank's been busy signing autographs and sparring heavyweights for fun. Garcia even reminded everyone how Floyd always ran it back whenever people questioned him. Castillo, Maidana, instant rematch, statement made. But Tank? He moved on like a man who walked away from his toughest challenge.
The fights that we really wanted never really gave us those challenges. He never really challenged himself. He didn't give Roach that rematch, which he should have. Mayweather did it when he had a hard time with Maidana and Castillo. Right away, he did the rematches to prove everybody wrong, and look at what he did. He beat him.
Now, don't get me wrong, I understand Garcia's point. As fans, we crave real fights and real rivalries. But then you see Tank making around $50 million for an exhibition against Jake Paul, and you can't help but think, hold on, who would turn that down? Be honest, If Jake offered you that kind of money, you'd suit up right now. That's what makes Garcia's view interesting. He may not like it, but he understands it because when Tank eventually retires, the belts might fade away, but that kind of money sets up his family for life.
Tank should have done the same. He didn't. That I could criticize. But then at the end also, if you're making 30 to 50 million, I don't even know what he's making. If I had one of my fighters get an offer to fight a big celebrity, a big YouTuber for 20, 30 million dollars, I would probably do that.
So yeah, maybe we didn't get the fights we hoped for, but Tank ended up with the life he wanted, and that's its own kind of win. Just when Robert Garcia had everyone talking about legacy and respect, boom, Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis flipped the script and turned it into the $1 Million Mayhem show. A knockout bonus? Come on, that's not boxing. That's a video game with real consequences. Jake announced there's a huge KO bonus on the line, and you could practically hear Tank smiling from miles away. You throw that kind of money in front of him, and suddenly, every punch has purpose.
You know, it's boxing. At the end of his career, 20 years from now, nobody's gonna care how many belts he won or who he fought. The only thing that matters is that he's gonna be able to take care of his family, himself, for the rest of his life, and that's the most important thing. So I don't disagree with what he's doing. Do I like it? No, but I don't.
This isn't just about pride anymore. It's about who leaves Atlanta with a few extra million and a serious boost to their ego. And let's be real, 12-ounce gloves, pro judges, real stakes. Call it an exhibition if you want, but that's basically a sanctioned street fight. I'm sitting here thinking, if Tank connects with one of those trademark left hands, Jake's influencer career might freeze midstream. Still, you've got to give Jake credit. The guy's throwing millions on himself like he's playing Monopoly with real cash. That's either pure confidence or way too much caffeine. We're about to find out which. But here's the real twist. With the knockout bonus, the side bets, and that electric crowd, this fight isn't about records anymore. It's about reactions.
Exhibition is just because of the weight. Yeah. But other than that, there's a winner. I don't know if I could say it, but there's like a big knockout bonus.
The big knockout bonus.
Okay. So if someone knocks the other one out, they're gonna get a big bonus.
A bonus? A knockout bonus? Hold on. Let's go back and confirm a few things. So there will be a winner and a loser, unlike that Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul.
If Jake wins, the internet's going to lose its mind. If Tank wins, it's pure poetic justice. Either way, one walks out richer, the other sleepier, and the rest of us are watching like it's the season finale of boxing's wildest drama. And just when you thought the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis spectacle couldn't get any crazier, Antonio, the Magic Man Tarver jumps in, and he's speaking the truth. Tarver basically said what everyone's been thinking. This matchup looks a little off. We've seen David versus Goliath before, but this one comes with Netflix cameras, a size gap big enough to park a truck in, and Tank swinging upward like he's fighting in virtual reality.
There's pro judges, there's gonna be a winner. It's not like your brother and Floyd.
No, correct. There's gonna be a winner.
And there will be a KO bonus. So whoever wins by KO, they get a big bonus.
Well, there's like a big knockout bonus.
Okay.
So if someone knocks the other one out, they're gonna get a big bonus.
And TKOs are included.
What about, does TKO count?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm betting $10,000 on Gervonta-Tank Davis to knock.
But here's the thing. Tarver wasn't hating, he was just being honest. We all know Jake's got that powerhouse gym owner strength, while Tank's got that blink-can-you-out accuracy. And Tarver's right, it's going to look wild. Jake's built like a linebacker, Tank's built like a grenade. Do the math. One's trying to explode, the other's trying not to get blasted. And honestly, you can see why Tarver's so interested. This isn't your average matchup. It's boxing's version of a glitch in the Matrix. We all know what's at stake. If Tank lands clean, it's over. But if Jake plays it smart, uses his reach, and turns it into a tactical power fight, we could be looking at one of the strangest and most entertaining exhibitions in combat sports history.
Everybody know that, you know what I mean? But Gervonta Davis is a fighter. You know, he's a champion fighter. And hey, but it's a great event, man. It's gonna be huge. Netflix is involved, and anytime, you know, you got those big players involved, you know, it's gonna sell. So
Tarver's seeing it through a veteran's eyes, but we're here for the chaos. And honestly, I'm loving every second of it. This fight isn't just power versus precision. It's a full-on spectacle where boxing collides with Hollywood and chaos cashes in. You've got Floyd Mayweather back in the gym, polishing Tank into a weapon. You've got Jake Paul turning the ring into a billionaire's playground. And you've got legends like Robert Garcia and Antonio Tarver chiming in like this is the crossover episode nobody expected. This isn't just a fight, it's a moment. One of those, remember where you were when it happened moments. Whether you think Tank's too small, Jake's too daring, or Floyd's too sharp to lose his edge, one thing's certain. Someone's leaving richer, someone's leaving humbled, and the rest of us will be talking about it for years.
Numbers do numbers and everything. I just don't know how the fight's gonna unfold. A lot of times when you that much bigger than a guy, you can just hold him off. You know what I mean? Is he just swinging and all that? But I don't know, bro. I have to see them in the ring and see how it even.
All right, everyone, stay updated with the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Boxing Glory and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. Don't forget to check out our other videos. Until next time, take care and peace.